all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a run by Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Giants at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The give to Elliott off tackle. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Prescott from the gun on third. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun again. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering the receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon
Thibodeau. He beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 40 yards.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott backs it forward. Touchdown, Cowboys! So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Barkley, inside handoff. And down to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That is now 7. 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
To throw is Jones.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He forces one there. It's a potential daggers. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.